When I was a minister in the church, I know many people felt that to be a member of the church, you all had to believe the same, you all had to do the same kind of things. A bit like the ants, you all had to be part of the same group and you had to follow each other. But it's not like that. Everyone should be free to try to work out for themselves their relationship with God, their way of following Jesus. Let me tell you a few things about PCN Britain. We are a network, which means we have regional groups all over the country, about 50 of them, where people meet together to talk about what it means to be a Christian in today's world. We also organise conferences, and we've got a website and we have a newsletter. But what do we stand for? What does PCN Britain mean to anybody? Well, we have over 600 members at the moment, and they are people from different church denominations, people of no church background. We have people who are themselves deeply committed Christians. We have searchers, we have people who have no particular Christian background. But what holds us together, I think, is that we look to Jesus of Nazareth as the person who shows us how to live and how to love. So we try to take our whole way of being Christian from Jesus' life. We don't think that you have to believe lots of things in order to become a Christian. We don't think that you have to feel guilty or burdened, a bit like the ant going up the rope carrying the leaf. We don't feel that Christians should feel that they ought to do this and they ought to do that and they ought to believe this. But rather, we believe that there's more grace in searching for truth, in understanding each other and in caring for each other, no matter what our particular set of beliefs might be. But our guidepost will always be the way of Jesus Christ. Now, we organise a number of conferences where people from different parts of the world sometimes will come and we'll gather together, many searchers after truth, and we'll find stimulus in each other's company. Often people belong to churches where they find that their questions are not being answered. Maybe their church feels that they don't want to delve too deeply into some of the more difficult questions about religion and faith. Well, we believe that the search for truth is really important, and we shouldn't be afraid to have doubts. We shouldn't be afraid to say we don't know all the answers. So the Progressive Christian Network is one which hopefully will appeal to you if you want to search with others for what it means to be a Christian in today's world. I hope you'll enjoy the recordings today that you're going to hear. I hope that you might come to some of our conferences. Find out more about us on the website that we have. It's full of resources, full of ideas, and maybe you can link up with other people in your area who want to be on the journey of discovering about what it means to be Christian in today's world. Thanks for listening. One of the speakers you'll hear on this recording is Marcus Borg, who was a remarkable teacher. And Marcus talked about how we can be passionate about the things of God because we can see in Jesus how he was passionate about changing his world. In May of next year, we're going to have a day to celebrate his life, and we've invited a very eminent speaker from the United States, Diana Butler-Bass, to come and lead our day. I hope we might see you there. And then later on in 2016, in the autumn, we've invited Brian McLaren to be one of our guests in a PCN series of talks. You probably have heard of Brian McLaren. And again, I hope you'll watch out for the dates when he's going to be in Harrogate at a PCN conference. And you'll see that again on the PCN website.